All right, guys, we are back, and it's time to get into the action on the NA side of the things. But before we get into the next game, got to give another big shout-out to the Soar Squad, as well as Darth Peachy, who just gave us his little snipe-tage to show for you. Of course, Peachy, he's Italian or French, something like that over there in the EU. But now we're going to be watching the NA version of the Darth crew going up against EnVy, who looks so strong in our second-round matchup.
Yeah, and, you know, I got to give a shout-out to Tasma over at EnVy. He's been on top of all the retweets, tweeting out constantly, so thanks, man. Also to our GB admin, Soviet EU. She's been helping us get into the games, get all the players ready. But all the EnVy guys, they just left, so I'm just going to go ahead and re-invite them.
All right.
And it looks like our first map is going to be Raid Hardpoint.
And earlier we said that Crush was on top of our leaderboard. After watching Mila, who's the best sniper that you've seen so far in eSniping?
I think I'll still give it to Crush.
Crush EnVy? Is he still on top, #1 spot?
I think so.
Right.
Maybe if EnVy wins, then we could see Mila versus Crush.
Ooh. Remember, guys, I'm going to try and get the winners of the EU bracket to go up against the winners of the NA bracket. We also made a slight change to the rules in the NA bracket after seeing the best-of-3 in the EU finals. The finals for the NA bracket will be a best-of-5, thanks to Bria for making the changes over there on the game battle side of things as the tournament goes down. Revan, our match is getting ready to get started, but before we go to that, we also should talk about what we're doing tomorrow. You and I are coming back into the office for a whole nother broadcast, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern from the New York City studio. And Ron, what are we going to be seeing tomorrow? That's right. It's the first ever 2000 series for MLG. If you guys haven't heard, MLG has now started a brand new pro points ranking system. The players that played in Anaheim as well as Dallas earned points there. But now you can earn your points with online play. We have daily 200 tournaments like this one. But tomorrow, you can earn 10 times that by taking home the 2000 series first place finish.
Not only that, it's going to help you out if you're trying to go to our Turtle Beach PAX Invitational. The top 4 teams, when our Pro Points is released, I believe August 13th. Those 4 teams will be invited to come out to PAX Prime, that is in Seattle, and compete. So 2,000 points, that's a whole lot of points. You definitely want to play in that.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't signed up yet, head on over to MajorLeagueGaming.com, go to play, find Black Ops 2, and sign up for the 2000 series. Signups are still good. We're going live with that at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and you're definitely going to want to play in it because not only can you earn points, you also get a chance to be commentated by Revan and I. But it looks like our match is ready. We are ready. It's time to go. We're heading to Raid, and our first game mode is going to be Hardpoint. This one is going to be absolutely awesome. For Darth, you got Scar, Trips, Zono, and Zooms. For the EnVy boys, we got Crush. He's going to be playing with a whole slew of amazing snipers. You saw them a little bit earlier, and let me get your prediction here. Who's going to get most kills? Is it going to be Crush, Munz, or Fizzy in our first one? Also, we got to keep our eye on Caillou.
Well, maybe it could be someone on Darth. I haven't seen any of them. You know, I saw them in the montage. Obviously, they were pretty impressive there, but you know, I haven't seen them be able to play. But they were able to take out Dare, which I know is a formidable squad in the eSniping side. So you definitely can't count them out. But I still think Crush is going to be on top, and we're going to kick it off on board with him.
All right, well, here we go. It is the Darth squad versus the EnVy squad. This is the NA bracket, and we are watching Crush, who absolutely ripped it up for us in round number 2. At the start, you got Caillou and Munz. They seem to be the objective players, and they're going to send Crush to lock down the middle. And look at the jumping shot to open up the game for Crush. A headshot. Couldn't ask for anything best. He's 2 for 2, 3 for 3. Perfect shots at the start, and he just spotted another player behind the blue van. Instead of challenging, he's going to call that out to Munz and look for a player challenging from the middle. One does break into the hard point. Finally, Crush is going to miss a few shots, and now he's got to defend himself from 3 different angles.
Man, he is so good. The sniper finds another one. There goes Zono, and it's going to be Crush. He's on a 5-kill spree. As EnVy, they've gotten every single second on this hard point. They're up 15-0. And he's about to find some more kills over near the white van. It looks like it's going to be Zono here challenging. Never mind, he's dead. There goes Trips as Crush is lighting things up here. I don't think he's died yet.
No, he hasn't died. And he's got 7 kills to his name already. Looking for number 8. Spots the player top red as well. Challenges the player at the white van anyway, ignoring the player up top in the window. Crush, not afraid of anyone from Darth. And look at that scoreboard, 35 seconds and counting to just 1 second as EnVy is opening up on fire.
All right, let's switch over to Munz now. He's inside the hard point as they currently have a 40-second lead. Okay, And once he finds one, the hard point immediately cleaned up, though. His teammate Kaiu's starting to heat up. He's on a 5-kill spree, and so far it's been all envious this whole game. Darth, they only have one single point bucket. Now they're looking to add on to it. Let's switch over to Trips. He's dead. Maybe Scar could put something on the board. He can't. It's back to Crush.
Crush doing work once again in the kitchen. Finally shut down. Fizzy's on a 4-kill spree, though, for the EnVy squad, and right now Fizzy is going to be cleaned up on the pool stairs. So Crush is going to come off his respawn over at the top laundry, hits the player in the body, doesn't get the kill, goes for the wall bang, and now with 10 seconds left, he probably should have started rotating, but as you can see on the minimap, his teammates are already set up for our third hard point. EnVy playing this perfectly.
Yeah, let's see. We see Zooms trying to move in through the gym side of the map, but I want to see what Kaiu could do here. He finds him, misses the first shot, but gets the information, picks up the kill. There goes Zuma. And now the Darth guys, they're going to be making their moves through the middle map. And just like in regular competitive play, you want to send one guy over to the pool building. Try to lock up the spawns for the enemy team and get your team the better spawn so that you can make moves into the hard point.
Let's go full screen and take a look at our scoreboard, Revan. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds, who's on top as Kaiu adds to his kill column? 14 and 6 for Crush. 6 of those being defense, 2 captures as well. 12 and 5, though, is Kaiu. Muns is also positive at 9 and 5, and the only player positive, well, actually, there's none. No one from Darth having a good game at this point. The best score is 8 and 12 from Trips.
Man, Fizzy's only died 2 times. He's been doing some amazing work. I'm going to go ahead and say that he's the anchor player for the Envious squad.
Yeah.
That's usually what we see from anchor players, but it looks like Darth, they've won the rotation. It's going to be up to Kaiu to try to break this setup. Not going to happen, though. Fizzy, though, he's on a 3-kill spree, but so far, Darth, they're going to have the initial setup. Let's go on board with Zono.
Zono is going to have 2 players challenging from the hut, one to the left, one in the middle, dodging shots from behind this basketball stand. And Zono, he needs some help. Trips is there as well, but he's not challenging. Trips is more watching the top jump up. Trips goes down, but Zono's going to get the double, looking for the triple, and he is going to eat a face shot from Crush as Fizzy clears out the top now on a 6-kill spree after getting a triple of his own.
Yeah, make that 7 as he gets one more. There goes Zono, and yeah, he is the anchor player, focusing on those spawn points, but
Fizzy,
he's on fire 8 in a row now. He's just killing everything that he sees.
What the Fizzy and what the Crush. I don't know what is happening here, but EnVy is looking like the best team I've seen in eSniping so far today. They're absolutely crushing here, up over 100 points against Darth in our first game in the best of 3. Another kill as Fizzy goes for 9. Will not get the 10, though, as finally he will be cleaned up by Zono as we jump on board with Crush once again.
Yeah, we'll see if he can start heating things up again, as they are now up by 120 points, Puckett. Massive lead for Envious, and they are not looking back, taking control of the square hard point. There you go. Here comes Zono, picks up 2, gains control of the hard point, as let's see how long they can hold on for, as they only have 40 seconds to their name.
All right, Zono is going to hit that 40-second mark. Also has Trips working inside with him. A nice double out of Zono, doing a little 360 action to earn his bloodthirsty medal. That's 5 straight kills without dying. Zono feels the pressure from behind, though, as he's finally cleaned up. Scar is going to jump in to continue to contest, though, for Darth. And here comes EnVy. They just attack from all sides and once again have control. The 100-second lead is now 112 as they continue to rack up points with Kaiu sitting behind the rock.
Hardpoint currently contested, but it looks like Crush was able to clean up 2, so Kaiu is able to keep control here. And the Darth guys, they're just being spawn trapped. We've seen this before from the EnVy guys, as now Kaiu regaining control of the hardpoint, and they're up by 120 seconds. Their lead just continues to build, and you know, it's almost close to being over here, Puckett. They only need around 70 more seconds, which is a full hard point and 10 on the next one. But Darth, they gain control of the middle hard point initially, but nice shot here from Kaiu as EnVy regain control. Wow, what a shot. Takes out Zono. Headshot from while he was behind the head glitch, and now Darth, they're all spawning out, forced to come through pillars, forced to come through art, but we got Zono here trying to make his way towards the anchor spot with his teammate Zooms, as EnVy, they just are not going to give a control here of the hard point.
I'm loving what we're seeing here from the EnVy squad as they hit the 200-second mark. They're just 50 away from victory. 4:19 left on the clock as well, so they could definitely get to 250 before even the 2-minute mark. Kaiu doing what he can is finally going to be cleaned up by Zono, and Revis, we hit the 4-minute mark, 6 minutes into the game. Who is on top of our leaderboard?
It's Crush, 26 and 19, but really everyone from the EnVy squad is putting in work. Fizzy's only died 7 times. You got 21 and 10 from Kaiu with 9 defends. Crush also has 9 as well. And the Darth guys, they're just unable to pick up kills.
Yeah, still, it's Trips on top of the leaderboard, but Scar is at 9 and 23. If there's one player to step it up, it's Scar. Zooms is right there with him, though, at 11 and 15. That shows me he's more of an anchor player. Needs to get into the action, but How do you set up an anchor when Caillou isn't missing shots? You're getting pressure from all directions. Fizzy now challenging at the back, and Munza sitting inside getting some quick scopes off.
Yeah, that's going to be Crush left alone inside the hard point. Now his teammates are going to be flooding in, but he's got some work to do. Finds one at the front door. There's going to be one more around the corner. He takes him out as well. There goes Zono. Wow, Crush. He's lighting it up right now on the kill feed.
Ron, we need to get you a pen and paper, bud. It's time to make some top fives out of today's show matches. This has been absolutely incredible play in our first ever MLG eSniping tournament. Big shout out to all the guys and all the organizations who came together to put this show on for you. And look at the collateral from Caillou. Crush is going to say, Caillou, get out of my way. I don't care if you're going to get a 2-for-1 in the back. Crush is on a 7-kill spree, and that's the end of the game, as it's going to be 250 to just 72 seconds. eSniping belongs to EnVy, and they are showing why in our first match here on Raid.
Such a strong showing from them. I mean, you had Fizzy, huge kill spree, along with Crush as well. Caillou was even lighting it up for a while. Let's take one final look at our scoreboard. There you go, 33 and 21 with 15 defends is Crush. He dominated the whole Darth lineup by himself as EnVy, they cruise in map number 1.
They look so strong. Crush, Caillou, Fizzy, everyone hitting their shots when they needed them most. Guys, we're going to a quick commercial break. It is a 1-0 lead, EnVy over Darth. When we come back, we're heading to game number 2 and the best of 3 right after this.